Hello everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome to the beautiful Thailand scenery just behind me. We're at the Mangosteen Ayurvedic and Wellness Resort here in Phuket, and it's just a beautiful place to be, so visit one day if you ever get the chance. So today is going to be an all levels morning yoga to awaken the body, make you feel energized and ready for the day. It's fairly gentle and everybody can take part. So if you would like to, you can have a couple of yoga blocks handy, feel free to do that. And we're going to start off on our backs today, which may sound like music to your ears. So come down onto your back and draw your knees open in butterfly with your heels touching. Draw your shoulder blades back behind you. Take your hands to your belly or to your heart. And we're going to start off with some natural breaths. Become aware of your belly as it rises and falls. And aware of all the sensations that may be going on. Now start to deepen the inhales and exhales. Keep those breaths slow through the nose. Full the belly like a balloon, and then exhale, hug it back. Let's slowly draw our knees to touch and then hug them up to your chest. Let's take some big circles with the knees, opening them out to the sides for an external rotation. And then extend the right leg and draw this left leg up towards your chest, pulling it out to the side. We're then going to draw that knee across the body to the right. Taking a spinal twist, try to keep both your shoulder blades down on the ground. Breathe deeply into the back body. Stay in the moment. And now start to follow towards the right. And we're going to end up on our bellies with our knee open to the side. Take a look at your knee. Make sure it's in line with your hip and your heel is in line with your knee, so it's at a 90-degree angle. Come up onto your forearms for a Sphinx pose and really press the groin of that leg, of the left leg, down towards the mat so you can feel that hip opening. Lift the chest up, don't sink into the shoulders, we're lifting up, a little active. Taking some deep breaths here. This is like a half frog pose. Now lift up if you can into a higher cobra and then back down. And then a couple more times lift up. So your elbows are lifting off the ground and then back down. One more lift and down, only if your spine allowed for it. From here, place your hands on the ground and start to bend into the back knee, extending that left leg out behind you. We're going to find some taps and using our glute, just squeezing it up to the sky. So follow your breath. Inhale as you lift, exhale down. Now let's open up through this this right foot. Take it to the left. Take this left knee behind your right knee and start to push yourself back. We're going to sit between our feet in Gomukhasana pose. If this is too intense for you, then raise your hips up onto a block. Another option is to straighten the left leg and to keep the right leg just placed just like this. So there's two options there. From here, you can keep your hands placed onto your knees, or you can find full Gomukhasana, taking your left arm up and over your head and your right arm behind you, finding an interlace of the hands. Close your eyes, taking 3 deep breaths. One more breath. And release. Come on forwards onto your knees. Extend that left leg behind you and find those bounces once again, using your glute. If you'd like an extra challenge, you can use your right arm to raise and draw it down. Two more. And one more. Come on forwards onto your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Let's all roll back onto our spines. Extend our legs out in front of us. And we're going to just take a moment before we begin on the other side. We're going to hug this right leg up towards your chest, maybe even open it out towards that armpit. Keep your breath deep. And then we want to take our left hand and draw that right knee over towards the left side of the mat. Taking a spinal twist, take your gaze towards the right, drawing both shoulder blades down to the ground. From here, let's start to roll our body towards the right so that we're opening up through this right hip into a half frog pose. Take your elbows under your shoulders into Sphinx. Look at your knee, make sure it's in line with your glute, and your heel is in line with your knee. press this hip down towards the ground and you'll feel the stretch. Lift up through the chest and shoulders. You can close your eyes and breathe deep. If you'd like a challenge, lift yourself up, raising the elbows off the ground, and then exhale down. Lift and down. One more, lift and down. From here, place your hands a little closer towards your hips, coming up onto the knees, tabletop. Raise that right leg up to the sky using your glute and finding those taps. Follow your breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Okay, from here, open up through this left foot, open it towards the right, and take your right leg behind your left knee. Opening the feet out wide, sit back between the heels into Gomukhasana. There's always an option for beginners to use a block under the hips or to extend the bottom leg and keep the top leg just like this. If you're in Gomukhasana, you can always take the full expression of the pose and take your right arm up and over your head and use your left to potentially take a grip of the fingertips. Sit up tall through the spine and breathe nice and deep. Release your fingertips and come on forwards onto your knees and find your way to a tabletop. We're going to raise that right leg once again, maybe even the right arm, or you can do just the leg, the choice is yours. And we're going to inhale, lift, exhale, down. Continue following your breath. And then come into a neutral tabletop, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch, tuck the chin and the tailbone. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch. You can find some movement here, sending your tailbone back. On your inhale, exhale, maybe even roll all the way forward to cobra. And then send it back. Just find a movement that works for you. Now send it all the way back towards your toes. Keep your knees where they are, in line with your hips. And we're going to take the crown of the head down to the mat and just pull your shoulder blades apart. Send your spine up to the sky. Rabbit pose. And then back down. Let's all take a comfortable seat. We're going to end the class with some neck stretches. We're going to extend the arms, lock the elbows. Drop the head to the left. Continue to breathe deep. And then roll your head to the opposite shoulder. Follow your breath. Enjoy the sensations. And then back to center. Inhale your hands, raise them to the sky. Exhale down. Take a big breath out your mouth. 2 more. Inhale, rise. Exhale down. 1 more. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. If you would like to take this into a more intense flow, I will leave one at the end of the video. If this is more of a warm-up for you, then that's a great thing you can do. Or you can take it into a meditation, and I will share the link to my Shavasana and one of my meditations for you. Until the next class, sending you all lots of love and light. Namaste.